What's up, guys? It is the T-Ball and I am back with another video. Before I start, if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe for more Jeremy Lin and basketball videos, it would be a great help to building our channel. And yeah, so far we've been growing at a pretty fast rate, so let's keep it up. So today, I'm not at home right now, so sorry for the shaky camera and everything. I will not be home for another 1 to 2 weeks. So yeah. Today's video, I'm just going to be talking about a quick article I read from the New York Post when Jeremy Lin just had like a quick interview, and it was on a lot of things, from racism, Knicks, when they didn't sign him or match his offer, and how he felt about it. So I'm just going to go over a couple quick things. I have the article right here. So first question was, when you knew your Knicks days were ending, how sad was that for you? Lin thought it was like, he was really sad, and he thought the Knicks were actually gonna offer him a contract, but they let him test the free agent market. Obviously, he signed a 3-year, $25 million deal with the Rockets, and the rest is history. They didn't agree to match the contract, and that basically ended their relationship. And Lin was asked why he was so sad, and he was sad because he loved the fans of New York. Obviously, the Knicks, there's a ton of Knicks fans, and they're very devoted. And yeah, Lin obviously had a great time in New York, with the fans. At least they loved him, and it was sad. I was sad when he went to Houston, because I really wanted him to stay with the Knicks. But you know what? It is what it is. Obviously, Lin has a great opportunity now to thrive with Brooklyn. So yeah, and now he's just saying, another question was, now Linsanity will be in Brooklyn, and he basically said that he didn't want to recreate Linsanity, and this is his new chapter. He's his own person, and he's trying to see how good he can be in Brooklyn, being the main ball handler, and basically running the team. And obviously, another question was, do you still encounter racism? Just for like a broad perspective, from me, I don't want to get into anything personally or anything on my view, but yeah, obviously there's a lot of racism everywhere Lin goes. Being the only, I'm pretty sure the only Asian American in the NBA right now. I know there is Joe Chi and Wang Jilin coming to the NBA soon, but he still gets like taunts and remarks through games, and even other NBA players don't like Lin because he's Asian, or they have stereotypes against him. But you know what? It is what it is. Lin's strong enough to just get through it, so he just shakes it off, and that's great. So another question was his thoughts on flagrant fouls, and he said that they're not so like black and white, but after watching the video, he definitely thought that at least a good amount of those fouls should have been flagrant, and he doesn't have really any idea if race affects the calls. I personally think it does, but that's another discussion. And yeah, so next question, his thoughts on the world today, on terrorist attacks and violence. Obviously, there's a lot of violence from the police shootings, or the police getting shot, and them shooting innocent people. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, obviously he thought it was really scary and sad, because like nowadays, you don't know if you're safe anymore, but you just gotta go through it. So, and obviously he's really he has a big voice in the world because of his popularity, and he's trying to help make this world a better place. And another question was, why do you think you've bounced around so much? He hasn't been able to find the ideal situation, and he's been getting a bunch of like short-term deal with obviously early in his career he was getting like 1-year deals, and with Charlotte he had a 2-year deal with a player option. Obviously he declined it, and now he's with Brooklyn. And he described Kenny Atkinson as why he was a big part. Kenny was a big part of Lin's success. He was if you guys didn't know, he helped train Lin and worked with him like tons over the off season and when Lin was in New York. So, and let's see. Yeah, Lin was asked what traits will make Kenny a successful head coach. Lin stated his philosophy and how humble he is will make him a great coach, and obviously he works really well with the players and player development. He's also known as a point guard whisperer. And when Kenny was with Atlanta, Teague and Schroeder had nothing but good things to say about him. So, and another question: does Lin still view himself as an underdog? And he responded in some ways yes, because obviously people think he still can't drive left, turns it over a lot, and has a bad three-point shot and stuff like that. But Lin, and bad defense is what a lot of people think. But obviously, if I followed Lin a lot, his defense is pretty good now. It's above average, and his three-point shot has been improving. Besides the Hornets season, he just changed the mechanics, so it was a little off. And he's really good driving left now. So, yeah, and you talked about people think how bad his defense is, but for the past couple of years, Lin has been always number 1 or 2 per 36 minutes in blocks. And last year, averaging like 26 minutes a game, he was number 2 in blocks. He was trailing was John Wall, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he talked about if he had to pick anyone's brain from the NBA, it would be Steve Nash, because Nash is he was an elite point guard. He's an all-time great in my opinion. And he thinks, and Lin was asked, does he think he can be an elite guard? He said he does. Obviously, I do too, because I'm a Lin fan. And yeah, he stated that he wouldn't have signed up for the starting point guard position if he didn't believe that. And hopefully, he'll do well here. Let's just a couple more questions. Another question was, you think the best is yet to come for Jeremy Lin? He responded yes. Obviously, he's only 27. He's going into his prime right now, and just like Nash, I don't know if you guys followed Steve Nash, I did. Nash had his best years in his early to mid 30s, and when he was just his offense was tremendous. His passing ability, obviously, but his shooting ability was crazy. He had a couple 50, 40, 90 seasons, and if Lin can follow in Nash's footsteps, that would be amazing. And I'll just do a couple more questions. Let me just see some real quick. Yeah, he thinks it's kind of scary about the whole Kevin Durant and the Warriors super team. He was asked if Kobe Bryant was a good teammate. Lin said Kobe treated him well, but I think Lin's just saying it to the media because Lin obviously is a respectable guy, humble, doesn't want to start any drama or anything. But I highly doubt Lin's being serious right there. Described Kemba Walker, great guy, humble, and how much you like Tim Duncan, humble guy, all-time great, handled everything with class. And let me see. Sorry about that. Yeah, he definitely wants to win a championship soon, and I think there's not too much left. His 3 favorite Linsanity memories was, his first was the 3-pointer against the Lakers in the corner. Number 2 was a game winner against Toronto, and number 3 was the breakout game against the Nets. So, I mean, those are basically the main points of the interview. Very interesting. Obviously, being a Lin fan, I love making videos for these type of things. So that's basically a wrap. Sorry for the whole quality, and I don't really have a script right now because I'm not at home. So if you guys can hit that like button and subscribe for more Jeremy Lin videos and basketball videos. I also follow the NBA a lot as well, so don't think I'm just a Lin fan. That would be great, helping us grow this channel. And once again, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.